off the show this morning is Leela NYC Theater Festival at Centro Español, which celebrates non-traditional casting for its various short plays. Actors are cast in roles without discrimination of their type or gender. They go beyond what mainstream media and theater portrays, giving the audience a chance to discover and see a non-traditional theater experience for a traditional play. Here now to tell us more are co-founders of the festival, Kendra Augustine and Patricia Caldona Roca. Hello and good morning.
Good morning. Hello, good morning.
And thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for inviting us.
You're already giggling, right? I opened it up. It's like non-traditional with a traditional, in a traditional show, right? But let's just backtrack a little bit and let's talk a little bit about Centro Español. Just its foundation, where it's located, and this whole new discovery of non-traditional short plays.
Centro Español is it's a Spanish association, and they have there like a restaurant and a venue where people can just celebrate whatever they want, or just go and have a drink or a nice meal. And they have donated or partially donated the space for us to have our festival there. So it's like excellent that we have someone believing in us so much that they say, okay, you can use our venue. And what was your question again?
Well, we're just getting started. I wanted to know about Centro Español first.
Yeah, okay.
And it's located in Astoria, Queens.
Right,
I wanted to mention that as well. But mostly, I guess, I opened it up with that, Patricia, because you have an accent, right? And, bueno, is your Spanish from some descent? What are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Mallorca.
From Mallorca. And this play itself has non-traditional casting, and one of the non-traditional roles are basically accents, right? Let's talk a little bit about that, and I'm going to continue with Patricia, and then we'll lead over to you in a minute. No, you want to say something?
No, I'm just saying you can just talk to her.
No, we're going to talk to both of you. It's just that, I wanted to see what she was going to say about Centro Español and see if maybe she was going to lead into the fact that she's an American. She's casting. Look, I'm giving it away. No, you talk about your role.
Well, so when I did here a conservatory program, and one of the things that they teach you when you're studying is that you are a certain type within the industry where you can fit yourself to find a job. And because of my accent, I have certain limitations of the roles I can play. I cannot be just part of a family or without having to talk necessarily about my accent or where I come from. So in this festival, we have several people with different accents just playing a role without explaining where they're from or why they have an accent or anything in relation with that. So you just can be a person like you are in your real life. Doesn't matter what accent you have. You have a job, you have family, you have friends, and you don't talk about it. You don't talk about it. You say,
right. Well, hey, where's that accent from? Right? Like I just did. I'm like, hey, where are you from? Right? It's just kind of accepted and embraced within the actual storyline, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's interesting. And that's theater. Theater's magic realism, right?
Yeah.
And so I think it's great that you ladies are taking it to the next level. And now this is going to lead me to speaking to you, Kendra, right? Because in Shakespeare only hired men to play women as well. Yeah. And so we're now referencing gender. In this play, you actually have people playing different gender roles as well.
Yeah, one of our plays has a traditional role of male customer and a female prostitute, and then we cast trans actors to kind of turn that on its ear, because it's about like identity and not being sure who someone is and how to label them. So it's like, it just gave us something to do. One of the actors is born female but identifies male, and the other one does not limit himself to a specific gender, so we cast them in that play that was originally meant for a man and a woman.
That's very interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's the modern day and age that we're in right now, and not really being able to identify people without actually just accepting them for
Yeah.
being human beings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so this play itself is going to be, I mean, not the play itself, the festival itself, it has various plays within it.
Yeah.
I read maybe about 10 or so?
We have 7.
7. And so they're all like 10 minutes,
Yeah, roughly.
and it's 2 days.
Yeah.
And so is there a storyline within the stories themselves?
No, I think our
Like, is it curated a way to kind of like tell a story?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
I'm just curious.
yeah, we kind of like had an idea of what we wanted. We wanted plays that educated people, not so much in a after school special way, but in a you know, but in showing them.
I like that.
But showing them, you know, like something more positive rather than like angry and violent, all like showing rape and like not teaching anyone anything about it. So you just want to show them something that's just story, and maybe
And have some social relevance.
Yes,
Some social
exactly.
conscious relevance.
Yes.
Right, I got it. And so with can you name some of the stories and just give us a brief synopsis of what each story taps into? We don't have much time, so
Okay.
it's just so that they get an idea, because I get what you're saying and I want to make sure that the viewers get what you're saying.
Okay.
We already had the trans identity, which I like that. We already have the accent identity, which I like that as well.
Yes.
I believe you mentioned there was somebody cast from China who has a Chinese accent,
Yeah.
who's cast in a role that...
Yeah, she's cast as a sister of other
Dominicans.
Yeah.
Of Dominicans.
Yeah.
That is very
Yeah.
interesting. And she has her Chinese accent.
Yeah,
And her
actually, I don't think any of the
Chinese
actors are Dominican at all in that play. Yeah, we've
No.
got a Spanish actress, an Argentine,
Argentinian,
and then an American. Yeah,
and a Chinese.
Playing a
actress.
Dominican family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
they're
so
all playing
cool.
a Dominican family. Yeah, I
love it.
Yeah, and then we also touch up on age, and some people are just cast in certain roles because of their looks, although they might be much more adult than they look. And we also have a play like that. There's 2 actresses that look young, but they are actually mature women, and they are now cast finally as mature women,
Yes.
not just as teenagers.
Yeah, they're like
Nice.
adult lives. Yeah.
So what do you, before we wrap this up, what do you hope to leave the audience with?
I hope they can just see that reality is what we live in everyday life, and they don't find it awkward to look at. And hopefully we hope to inspire people to do things that they don't dare, because sometimes you think, I am not that type of person that can do that type of thing in this life. But because what is portrayed out there is label.
Right, and boxed in. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. So can you share the information before we go with regards to the time and where exactly the presentation is taking place?
Okay. Do I look somewhere specific?
Oh, you can talk to me.
Okay. So tonight.
You don't want to talk to me anymore?
No, I
What's
do.
going on?
Sorry. Tonight it'll be at Centro Español, which is on 4101 Broadway, Astoria, right off the MR train Steinway stop at 8 p.m.
At 8 p.m.?
Yes.
Yes, all right.
Oh, and we have comp tickets for people from this program.
Oh, you do?
So we have 1 comp ticket. So if you go online and you buy a ticket and you type the code OPEN, then you get another ticket for free.
Oh, we love that. We love that. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. And thank you, Kendra. Thank you both for being here. And thank you for
so
the
much
work that you do.
It has been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Enjoy your Friday. All right. Once again, for more information to purchase tickets for the festival, you can actually visit Leela, that's Leela NYC, festival.org. And don't forget to type in OPEN so you get a free ticket.